Okay, so creating a new one. How to add rows to the data grid view from text boxes. Yeah. So this is what you are going to create it. After having it, let's expand the view a little bit. Let's add our data grid view here. Good. So add the data grid view. Great. Let's add our labels. We add our labels. We are going to add 4 labels. Let me identify my label as ID. Great. Then let me insert my text box. Great. I'll put that here. Expand it a little bit to this side. Then let me get another label. Put it just beside that and name that first name. So that will be the first name person. Then the text box. Let me input the text box. Great. Put the label a little bit further. Perfect. So then I'll put another label. Then that will be the last name. After inputting that, we put in our text box. Great. So after putting our text box, let us put in the age as well. Age. Let me put another label. Rename it label age. Then let's put in our text box as well. Again. And text box. Great. Right after doing that, let's add a button. Good. We name the button add. One. That'll be the last thing. Let's write and change the to add. Great. Let's make the color very nice. The control background color. I want the blue background. Perfect. So this seems so nice, but let me expand this a little bit to fit the view from left to right, like that. So this is it. So we have our ID and the label ID. Then we have the text box 1. Now name, first name, text box 2, last name, text box 3, and then the age. Looks like the interval is not very perfect. So I make that very nice. The interval here to let me perfect. It looks like now a perfect interval. Then we have that as add perfect. So there's a add button as well. So now let's go get our code to actually run this. So let me have a code on clipboard. So this is a code we are going to use. There are no issues with the code. So we find out that we have the data table. We put in our DataGridView information. Then we ended. Then you can see that we put in our text box 1. In text box 1, please enter a valid ID. If you put in a valid ID, then that's what message showing. Then we have the age. Then we have the ID, age, and then the row for the table. Then we have that. So we're going to run it on our code. So start. So this is what we have after running our code. Let's say the person has 200 as ID, then Douglas, then we have Japan, then we have 21 add, then it adds on the line. We have another one, let's see, 399, we have Kwesi, then we have Appear, then we have age 30. We can add to the row. Let me add one last one and then we call it off. So we have William, then we have JC, would be 12 years and we add it. So that is how to actually work around this one.